Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely. Oh, great. I see where this is going. The Sith are evil. Why did I join them? Blah, blah, blah. I don't need a lecture from the likes of you. Don't try to analyze me. I'm just doing my job. Same as any other soldier in any other army. Besides, I don't have to explain myself to you. I don't think we have much else to say to each other. Let's just keep this civil and go our separate ways, okay? Back again? Didn't I make myself clear enough? The senior Sith officers don't like us fraternizing with the locals. Besides, I don't need you lecturing me for my career choice. Good. Move along and leave me alone, or I might have to run you in for questioning.
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to relax before my next shift at the military base. I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't like it when we show up here off duty. They don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging out around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know? A job with long hours and low pay, I might add. When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I ended up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give up this lousy job. Retire my uniform, so to speak. Senior officers don't really like it when you start answering questions, you know? They don't want us fraternizing with the locals. Just another perk of the job. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm liable to say something that might get me in trouble.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
Don't bother me. I don't speak to the help.
Do I know you? No? Then why are you speaking to me? Let me enjoy my drink in peace, and I won't have to run you in for questioning.
Taris isn't such a bad place. I've been stationed in worse places than this during my commission.
It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax when they're off duty. To keep them from closing this cantina down.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Finger. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gurlon Two Fingers.
I love watching ice in the ring. Is there anything more exciting than a woman who's armed and dangerous?
Twitch is my favorite. He's wild.
Hava! Uba maska dwana chichopa muska! Kiyokaku! Haku chichopa! Kimba muli radwana ji! Kiska nichu! Oscar! Kiska nichu! The hupa botenya no GGPT!
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me? I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right? You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner. 5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do. Big talk. Go speak with the hut in the corner to back it up. He's the duel organizer. I'll look forward to our match. Fresh meat is just what I need to end my losing streak.
I haven't seen you around here before. You looking to step into the duel ring? Or did you just come to watch? What? Why are you here if you don't even know what the dueling ring is? I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels. You seem to be hanging around here an awful lot. You actually going to step into the duel ring sometime? Or are you just here to watch? Good to see some new blood in the fight game. Things have gotten pretty stale around here lately. If you're serious about this, go talk to Azure the Hut. He's the duel organizer. He'll probably start a rookie like you out against Duncan. You seem to be hanging around. I don't have time to answer your questions. I need to stay focused for my next match. Maybe Azure can help you out. He's the hut over there in the corner. He arranges all the duels.
Wait. I know what you're going to say. I'm so beautiful, I'm so attractive. How can someone who looks so hot with a weapon in her hand be called ice? Well, I've heard it all before. I'm here to take care of business in the dueling ring, not to have some slack-jawed, goggled-eyed man slobber all over me. So back off. Well, now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away. Back again? Didn't you get the message last time? I'm not here to make friends. Talk to the duel organizer if you want a match. Otherwise, leave me alone.
Hello there, Offworlder. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the Cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me. No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match? If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Adger. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements. My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina, but I'll try to answer any questions you might have. You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duelist who's been through this Cantina. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gurlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak's Star Killer comes in once in a while, but he's retired now. Duncan, worst duelist ever. His nickname is Deadeye because he fights like he's blind. I wouldn't worry about him. Gurlon used to be pretty good before the accident. His blaster overheated during a match and exploded. 1 in a million occurrence. Paralyzed 3 fingers on his right hand. They call him Gurlon Two Fingers now. He hasn't been the same since the accident. But he's still out here trying to earn a living. That's why I never fight with blasters. Ice? She's not much for personality, but she's a hell of a fighter. Confident, steady, popular with the crowd, too. If you go up against her, you know you're in for a tough match. Me? I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone, but I can still hold my own against anyone in here, except maybe Twitch. Twitch? I think that Rhodian is completely crazy, but he's very, very good despite his insanity. Or maybe because of it. Even I can't beat him. What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career. But he was bloodthirsty as an Iridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I'd bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive. My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina, but I'll try to answer any questions you might have. Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taris. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down. I can only tell you what is recorded in the basic visitor guides. The Upper City is a beautiful destination where intergalactic travelers can find all their basic needs. If you're looking for excitement, the duel rings here are your best bet. Stay out of the Lower City. It's nothing but a gang-ridden slum. Is there anything else you want to know? You've come to the right... Of course, that... My area of... Only what I heard from the... Really, I don't... The duels themselves are simple enough. 2 combatants armed with stun pistols into the ring. One walks out a winner. The other is carried out unconscious on a stretcher. If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Adger. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements. My area... The duels themselves, if you're interested... Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
Niihun kagratuk ajore. Jimut malia vistuet wata. Jiji naudun chong yoma bola yuman. Chupay yubong labograturon. Jiji may muliran yun chuba. Kava tumpa kurpi ya mokabata. Chiskani cho. Yinkin kono bamure rachikun. Tog na wong shanun yang. Kava vulpa murje kumana tonga buksha umenong. Kava vulpa murje kumana bak mulira. Chuni yun tunjiji aitatuana.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Gioca con molera. Quien conjo pesha. No va moleraji. Jarion toranchi. Aitatia. Mula una chinek. Va molera slimoanga kubiskin. Chachiska don puta, caçabo baca, ho 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 ho, mocha donga, ya fulki, tomba toras materia, ashuta, wonga con bistor piki koyana. Tawanarota ayot tago kankido vanayimechus kochis kanayo otoga ya fulke kokola jiji wachanichu tomba toras materia ashuta wonga con bistor peki koreana. Kipona, onana kacho, kimba mulera tuana, taupa botenya kochocho piti. Kaladumpa kulpa yamokata, wonga con bist, kimba mulera. Kakinchana kokba kon.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Chino mulera king Baczyk, slimo puituana. Kopa. Chino mulera king Baczyk, slimo puituana. Tawanarota ayot tago kankido vanayimechus kochis kanayo. Toga ya fulke gokola jiji wachanichu tuchang yon torong chiwefa ola una chinek bamulera kun miskin.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
I recognize you. You're that new duelist everyone's talking about. The mysterious stranger. Congratulations on your first win. Of course, you beat Duncan, so it's nothing to get too excited about.
Twitch is my favorite. He's wild.
Hava! Uba maska dwana chichopa muska! Kiyokaku! Haku chichopa! Kimba muli ra dwana ji! Kiska nichu! Oscar! Kiska nichu! The hupa botenya no jiji piti!
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating. Questions? I don't have to answer your questions just because you beat me in the ring. Look, I admit it. You're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have? Oh, well, okay. Goodbye, then. What do you want? Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the worst duelist on Taris, could it? Even a rookie like you got the better of me. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? Oh, well.
I saw your match against Duncan. Not bad for a rookie. But Deadeye's a joke. Even after I lost the use of my fingers, I can still beat him. Go talk to Azure, the duel organizer, if you want to step up to the big leagues. I'll show you what it's like to fight a real duelist.
What do you want? Wait, let me guess. Now that you're a duelist, you figure we have something in common. Something to chat about, right? Wrong. Just because we're both duelists doesn't mean we're suddenly friends. So give me some space, stranger. I've got nothing more to say to you. What do you want? Wrong.
I see you got your feet wet in the duel ring. Not bad. You've got real talent, kid. Stick with it and you'll go places. If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Azure. He's that. Goodbye, stranger.
Chachiska don puta, kasabu baka, ho 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 ho. Mocha danga, ya fulki. Chioka kolmolera, quien conjo peshak, no va moleraji. Cherion toranchi, aitatia. Mula una chinek, ba molera slimoanga kubisking. Chachiska don puta, kasabu baka, ho 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 ho. Mocha danga, ya fulki. Taris manarish, donjone ya hakonong. Mulera yonunaze, jijing wibigwana itawish, muline momoni. Ubana pula boda, yamijusa. Ayo honopis, tuula jiyokaku, akuchikopa. Jino mulera king pajak, slimo puituana. Jiyokakol mulera, king konjo peshak, nova muleraji. Jerion toranchi, aitatia. Pula una chinek, bamulera slimoanga kubisking.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
I recognize you. You're that new duelist everyone's talking about. The mysterious stranger. I wish Bendick Starkiller would get back into the fight game. None of these duelists here can measure up to his legend.
Twitch is my favorite. He's wild.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. Oh, well, okay. Goodbye, then.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
What do you want? Wait, let me guess. Now that you're a duelist, you figure we have something in common. Something to chat about, right? Wrong. Just because we're both duelists doesn't mean we're suddenly friends. So give me some space, stranger. I've got nothing more to say to you.
I see you got your feet wet in the duel ring. Not bad. You've got real talent, kid. Stick with it and you'll go places. Goodbye, stranger. Maybe we'll talk again later.
Chachiska don puta, kasabu baka, ho 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 ho. Mocha donga, ya fulki. Kiyoka con molera. Quien conjo pesha, no va moleraji. Jerion toranchi, aitatia. Pula una chinek, va molera slimoanga kubisking. Chachiska don puta, kasabu baka, ho 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 ho. Mocha donga, ya fulki. Tawana rota, ayot tagwa. Kanki dovana imechus, kochis kanayo. Toda ya fulki. Kokola Gigi, Wacha Nichu, Akochikopa, Chino Molera, King Baczyk, Slima Poituana. Chioka con Molera, King Conjo Peshak, Nova Moleraji. Jerion toranchi, aitatia. Pula una chinek, bamulera slimoanga kubisking.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger. It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
That Twitch is an animal. You couldn't pay me enough to get into the ring with him.
Hey, you're one of the duelists. The one they call the mysterious stranger. Sure, I know you. Hey, stranger. I like watching you in the ring. It's enough to get a girl all flushed.
You beat Ice. I've been trying to beat her for years, and you do it just like that. I can't believe how lucky you are. That's right. I said lucky. Lucky to be born with the kind of talent I spent a lifetime trying to build. It isn't fair, I tell you.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth. So I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is, I really don't have anything more to say. So you might as well move on.
Pretty impressive, stranger. Ice is no pushover. People are starting to take notice of you. They say you're the best thing to come along since Twitch stepped into the ring. If you're gonna keep climbing the ranks, then I guess I'm next on your hit list, kid. I'm looking forward to it. You don't waste any time, do you? Go talk to Azure. He'll set the match up.
Chachiska don puta, casabubaca, mochaodanga, ya fulki, Gioca colmolera, quien conjo peshak, no va moleraji, Cherion toranchi, aitatia, Ula una chinek, va moleras limoanga kubiskin.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendik Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taris. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match. I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention. Since I'm not going to answer them, you'd just be wasting your breath. So, Move along before people see us talking and think I'm signing auto prints today. I don't want to be mobbed. People are always bugging me for my auto print. Comes with the territory. You survive over 100 death matches and people tend to see you as something of a legend. Off with you then. I'm done with this conversation anyway. Back again? Sorry. I don't waste my time with no names. You have to prove yourself before you get a shot at me. I'm the real deal, kid. 100 death matches without a loss. But if you can knock off all these other pretenders in the duel ring, I might consider coming out of retirement to face you in one last death match. Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Taris. You interested in seeing what I have in stock? Because of the Sith quality.
Baczyk says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Baczyk can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Baczyk. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Baczyk, there's nothing else you can do. You're giving me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Baczyk. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. Now, this is a hospital of sorts, though my resources are quite limited since the Sith quarantined the planet. I provide basic medical services to all citizens of and visitors to Taris. I have extensive medical training, and even with the lack of resources, I can treat most injuries or ailments right here at the center. Except for the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that! If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Taris, or are you more interested in Lower Taris and the Undercity? The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but we're no better than anyone else. The people here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity. The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the Undercity. Davik is the resident crime lord of Taris. He deals in stolen goods, he trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear. His slimy grasp even reaches here into Upper Taris. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. Yeah, the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith. I know enough to be scared. So far, all they've done, I guess there's not much. I am quite busy, I don't know much, but the Undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called rat ghouls. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there. Justice here on Taris is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the rat ghoul disease. The terrible afflict prolonged exposure. I am quite busy, mate. I don't know much, but I am quite busy, mate. Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way. I'm not defensive. I just don't like being accused of knowing something about those Republic pods. This is as bad as an interrogation by the Sith. The Sith were already here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know anything about those pods. Now, is there something else you need? I am quite busy, mate. Republic escape? I'm not defensive. The Sith were already... I am quite busy, mate. Republic escape? I'm not defensive. The Sith were already... I am quite busy, mate. Republic escape? I'm not defensive. Well, you don't look like you're with the Sith. I guess I can tell you my secret. Or rather, I can show you. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that, you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris. I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right? Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while. Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik. Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
What's this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's pie in the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
A plague spreads through our friends and fellow humans. I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our...
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers. This elevator is off. It's obvious from... Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigin podranko. Dusarcha doma wana kundatama. Witimembo rangthong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mule radwana, dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata, ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bwakon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun, watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami nonok. Chinapala mule, tong ki ba non tontek, duni chachon kun ne mule brabast. Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigin podranko. Dusarcha doma wana kundatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogola jiji. Kawana boda atugawa. Kankido rakun. Watimi alabola. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo gurk.
Bonana kachu, kicha badwang, wanga kum kiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawagawa bakon, donk kiba nukunek, tanga boksha nak nong, mucha shakapaka, ye ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon. Tanga bunshan nong, wanga kun beast kin ba mularak, choni yun tun gigi either dwana, kava volpa mulji gumana? Tanga boksha nak nong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, chuni yun ni gigi aldwana, kava volpa muli gumana? Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun, tong na bun shanuyang. Chinapala mule, tong ki ba non tontek, tun ni chachon kun ne mule rabast. Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byongbo joni. Minamambato mule ra. Hakugri katkota la parabola. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest. Wufmala nibo kurk. China pala mule. Tonki ba non tontek. Tu ni chachon kun ne mule rabest. Kipuna, bonana kichu, kin ba mulera dwana, dong kin ba no kudnok nek, kava numpa kumpialia monokata, ranga kun bis kin no moruat, kakin chana guana brakon. Ni bajoni yo lak wish, dopayuma pasen lapti non goto. Kenchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun, watu yama kama wuna henak nek, bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami nonok, kipuna na bonsha, kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata. Tangabun shan na. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, Yumawama nibo Lora Waisha waga shichi. Hachu apanki, Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byongbo Johnny, Minamambato mule ra, Hakugri katkota la parabola. Tangabun shan kin kun kuyami. Kakin cha. Witimembo rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wuna henak nek. Hakuji kopa. Jino mularak kampiak. Slimjo puan wandwana. Rundi I chawa tongbola John. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, Yumawama nibo Lora Waisha waga shichi. Kenchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun, watu yama kama wuna henak nek, bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, dong abuk shami nonok. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wanakumbes chi pala mulek, tongki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest, wufmala nibo kurk. Tanga boksha nak nong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, chuni yun ni gigi aldwana, Cava volta muli kumana, china pala mule, tonki ba non tontek, dunni chachon kun ne mule rabast. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.